Saturday. Hope you're having a good weekend. Gonna give it a few minutes. I want to do a video about patriarchal blessings and the second coming. And what are my thoughts on it? Well, my thoughts don't really matter. What matters is what has been said by the brethren. And I was actually wanting to do a video about this, but I haven't really been able to find much information about how we should interpret things in our patriarchal blessings that have to do with the future that affects the entire world, like the second coming. Okay, so I haven't been able to find anything that really clarifies that, because a lot of people they want to know, well, if it says that I'm going to be part of the first resurrection, does that mean I'm going to die first before the second coming? Or if it says that I'm going to see the second coming, does that really mean I'm going to see the second coming? And this is just my own personal thoughts about it. We should definitely treat our patriarchal blessings as our own personal scripture, right? And that's what they are. It's to benefit you. It's to declare your lineage, which tribe of Israel you descend through. Or for some people, just assigning them just to Abraham himself for some reason. I still don't really understand that. But also to give you insight into the blessings that could be yours in the future. And my understanding is that everything in your patriarchal blessing is contingent on your faithfulness and worthiness and your willingness to have those things come to pass. I personally would not look at any portion of, hold on, Heidi Hansine. Hi, Jared. I look for your videos every day, so impressed with the quality of your research and solid insights. Thanks, Heidi. I personally, I would not look at a patriarchal blessing and say, like when it comes to the second coming, if it says that you're going to be in the morning of the first resurrection, I would not personally read that as, oh, that means I'm not going to see the second coming. But that's just me. I guess in the absence of any concrete statements from any general authorities, I don't really know what to make of it. But if that was in my patriarchal blessing, I probably wouldn't assume that I'm not going to see the second coming. I would probably just, because like, I don't see patriarchal blessings being in the realm of like worldwide prophecy. You know what you know what I mean? I don't feel like patriarchs would be able to give a blessing and definitively has to do with things that affect the entire world. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. But hi, Dayston. Hi, Cambria. I'm glad that you caught me too. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday. So, I don't know. Those are my thoughts. And I'd actually like to know what you guys think. Put in the comments, either in the chat if you're catching this live, or in the comments if you're catching this later, if you think that your patriarchal blessing can truly say if you're going to be alive for the second coming. Something about that just doesn't really feel right for me, because then it's just like these other things that are like in the scriptures that people take literally, like these different numbers, like the two witnesses and how they're going to testify for 3.5 years. I feel like there's a problem with that, because if you knew that the two witnesses were prophesying in Jerusalem, then you would just be able to just look at your calendar, mark it, and be like, okay, 3.5 years. And that just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. And so it's like the same thing with your patriarchal blessing. If it says that you're going to see the second coming, or that you're not, then I just, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I feel like whenever it says things like you're going to be part of the first resurrection, it's more communicating to you that if you live righteously, you're going to be part of the first resurrection, which I would assume that would kind of include when you're changed from being translated into a resurrected being, because that's still resurrection. Even though it's not the classic, you die, you're buried in the ground, and then later you're resurrected. I think that still counts as part of the morning in the first resurrection, when you're twinkled from a translated state into a state of resurrection. Heidi Hansine says, my patriarchal blessing focuses on some personal areas of struggle in life. I have 8 children, but it didn't promise any children. I had it prior to getting married. Yeah. Sometimes I think we look at patriarchal blessings like they're like a something from a fortune teller that's like telling our future, and it can tell you things about your future, but I don't think that it can make definitive statements about things that affect the entire world, like the second coming. Like, oh, if you live, it's not going to happen while you're alive because you're going to be part of the resurrection. Okay, Daniel Hershey says it's based on your faithfulness, and if you are true and faithful, those blessings will come. I believe that all will see his coming if you are true and faithful, regardless, dead or alive. Yeah, and that's true. And I think that's how I would prefer to look at it. So, I don't know. That's all that I know for the moment. If I find anything from a prophet, an apostle, anybody that says otherwise, I will share it with you. So, this is what I would not do, but this is between you and the Lord. I would not look at your patriarchal blessing, and if it says that you're going to be part of the resurrection, I would not assume that that means that you're not going to see the second coming. Because like I said, it could be that you'll be part of the first resurrection once you leave this stage of life and you're twinkled directly into being resurrected, because I think that still counts. Yeah. And then if it does say that you're going to see the second coming, I mean, for all I know, maybe there's people a long time ago that have that in their patriarchal blessings. And just like he just said, they will see the second coming once they're resurrected. So I think that's all it really comes down to. I don't put a whole lot of stock into that. Dayson says, we're all going to be a part of something one way or another. My daughter's friend said she would be around for the second coming, but I kind of took that as she could either be living or not. Yeah, that's true. And this is kind of like one reason why it's not wise to like share your patriarchal blessing too much with others, because then you get into the comparison game and you start trying to like analyze things, and there's the potential for jealousy to arise, because some people may be like, well, it doesn't say that I'll see the second coming. What does that mean about me? It's like, it's not, I don't think that's what the Lord intends when he gives you your patriarchal blessing through the patriarch. So that being said, patriarchal blessings are incredible. I have a testimony of them. I honestly, I feel like a lot of my things have already like happened. I feel like a lot of it has lined up very well with the things that have already happened in my life. I don't know if that means that I'm on my way out soon. Probably not. But there's some of the things in there that I always had questions about. I was just like, how is that going to happen? Like, me? What do you, what? But then they happened. And in a way that was natural. Sometimes I wasn't like necessarily looking for those specific things to happen. I just kind of like left it to the Lord, like, okay, I don't know what this means, but whatever. Okay, I'll do it. Just help me know what to do. And then it happened. It happened. So anyway, I just wanted to do this quick live stream. We're doing errands, and the freaking video that I did today got demonetized.
What?
I think it's because I was talking about a certain group of people that are very celebrated nowadays. I wasn't saying like anything really that bad, but and I'm assuming, I don't know if that's why I got demonetized, but whatever. Daniel Herschel, ultimately it is a blessing for the individual if we are true. Yeah. Yep, that's true. Anyway, I would encourage you to watch that video if you haven't started watching it already. It was really good. I feel like it gave a lot of insight as to how things are going to be politically moving into the millennium and how things are going to work. You know, just like the Brigham Young video that I did yesterday, there's just like stuff I didn't really know. And it just makes me wonder how many more things are there that I don't know about. You know, like I always thought, all the way up until I started doing my channel, that I felt like I had a good grasp on all the things that have to do with the second coming. And as I've done this channel and doing it every single day for like 2.5 years now. Wait, 2.5? Yeah. No, wait. Sorry, 1.5 years. A year and a half. Doing it every single day. It's just like there's more and more and more and more things. Just little things all over the place. And all I can do right now is just like put them together on a spreadsheet and try and collect them all. You know, that's like what it comes down to. Try and collect them all. And it paints a picture, and it gets more and more solid. But gosh, I mean, if you have any things that you know about you don't think anybody else does, or like lesser known bits of knowledge, you know, please send it my way, and then I'll share it with everybody. I may have already shared it before, if you haven't seen all my videos, and I don't expect everybody to have seen all. Send it my way. Little Bobby 11, DNC 86, and the saints that are upon the earth who are alive shall be quickened and be caught up to meet him. Yep. 97, and they who have slept in their grave shall come forth, for their grave shall be open, and they also shall be caught up to meet him in the midst of in the pillar of heaven. They are Christ, the first fruits, and they shall descend with him first, and they who are on the earth and in their graves who are first caught up to meet him.
That's what I was thinking, because if you're going to come forward in the morning of the first resurrection, I would think that everyone who's resurrected and then those who are translated will all come together. So that's the way I interpret it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And this is what we're eating. It looks like puke, but
it's really good.
It is not going to taste like puke. Daston says, the more you learn, the more you know. Yep. So send it my way if you want to share what you know with everybody, and I'll share it as long as I haven't already covered it on the channel. All right, but it's time for us to take off. Eat this good Mexican food and get some things done. Sorry that I haven't shaved today. I'm going to shave for tomorrow. Gonna go to, you still don't think we're going to go?
I can't go.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Need to wear masks, so.
Oh, yeah. Fun to see your wife. She's a great support. Papa Cryptos is here. Hello. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to go. Thanks for spending some time with me. Make sure to check out that video that I did, and I'll talk to you guys later.